Welcome to some more yoga for real people. So this again, once again, is me just practicing a sequence and seeing how it goes. So let's not all take it too seriously. I'm just learning, and so I'm just looking for some feedback and ideas to see if this would be a good sequence to try with the class. So we are going to begin in Shavasana. So we're going to lay down on our mat with our feet mat width apart, our arms out to our sides, palms facing up, neck relaxed, and just sink down into our mats. Relax your body, relax your mind. Let everything from the day go, from the past, the future. We're only focusing on the present right now. So totally let go. Just do a scan of our body, deep breathing in through our nose and out through our nose. Inhale through your nose. Fill your belly, your chest, your lungs with air, and then exhale through your nose. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, your jaw, your lower back, your legs, your arms. Just relax everything and just ground into your mat. Just peaceful and taking this time for ourselves. So we deserve it. Just keep breathing. Take a deep breath in, and let's raise our arms above our head and bring our feet together for a long stretch. Longest stretch you've done all day. Feels amazing. Breathe, relax your shoulders. Now we're going to take our our left wrist with our right hand and just bring it on over to the right side of the mat and cross our right leg with our left leg for a side twist. This is banana pose. Breathe into your left side of your body. Feel your ribs expand. Just breathe. Enjoy the stretch. Inhale. Now exhale back to center, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Take your right wrist with your left hand, bring it to the left side of your mat, and cross your left leg over with your right. Gaze over your left shoulder into a nice C shape. And breathe. Feeling the stretch on your right side. Exhale back to center. Now we're going to bring our knees in, hug our knees in with our hands. And we're just going to give ourselves a little hug first of all. Love ourselves. Then we're just going to gently rock side to side and give our lower back a little massage. You can take your knees separately and make circles one way and rotate to the next. Whatever feels good for you right now. Hug our knees back in. Now we're going to take our left leg long to our mat with our foot flexed, keeping our right knee tucked tightly in. And we're going to inhale, lengthen, exhale. Maybe just pull your knee in a little tighter if you can. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just a little tighter if you can. Really feel that stretch while keeping your left leg engaged, grounded to your mat, and your foot flexed. Keeping that leg active. Now we're just going to take our right knee with our left hand and cross it over onto our left side while teeing out our right arm and just gazing over our shoulder. So just gently press that knee down, still keeping your left leg extended and your foot flexed. For a nice twist. Breathe. Exhale back up. Now extend your right leg to the mat, keeping your leg engaged and your foot flexed, and bring your left knee into your chest. And we'll inhale, exhale, just pull it in a little tighter to your chest if you can. Just feel that nice stretch. Inhale, exhale, pull tighter. Inhale, exhale. Now we'll do the same thing and take our left knee with our right hand and cross it over onto our right hand side, tee out our left arm, and gaze over our left shoulder for a nice side twist. Feel your breath. Feel the stretch. Exhale back up. Let's hug our knees back in. One more little hug right now. Now we're going to take our hands to the insides of the soles of our feet, and we're going to do happy baby pose. So we're pressing our knees down towards the mat, and you can do a little gentle rock side to side. You can extend one leg in, one leg out. You can keep both legs in, extend them both out. Still, or rocking. However happy you want your baby to be. bring our legs back together, plant our feet down, and we're going to go into bridge pose. So we're going to bring our feet right to our butts and hold our press our palms down into the mat, and we're just going to raise our hips up. Inhale, hold it there for a few seconds, a few breaths. Exhale back down. Again, inhale, rise up. Exhale back down. Now on this inhale, we're going to take our arms and bring them underneath our lower back, clasp our palms, and bring our shoulders slightly under. So we're going to inhale, rise up, clasp our hands under, shoulders in, and breathe. Now unclasp your hands and just come down gently to your mat. Awesome. Now we're going to roll onto our side in fetal position. Right arm extended long. We're just going to take a few breaths here and set an intention for our practice. It can be whatever you like. I always try to set an intention that I'm going to be patient for the day, so it's usually a good one. Try, people. Breathe in. Now we're going to come to tabletop, and we are going to do a couple rounds of our cat-cow posture. So we're keeping our arms straight, elbow creases forward, palms planted on the mat, fingers spread wide, your knees right underneath your hips and the tops of your feet down flat on your mat. And we're going to inhale and look up, bringing our chest forward to the sky. And then we're going to exhale with our arms firmly pushing the mat, curving our spine, bringing our chin into our chest, just stretching like a cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now we're going to come to neutral. The hair is all fallen out here. And we're going to do a little bit of balancing tabletop. So what we're going to do is take our left hand straight out and our right leg straight back, foot flexed, and just hold. Keep breathing. And we're going to place that back down on the mat and do on the other side. So we're going to extend our right arm forward, our left leg back, and hold. Release back down to the mat. Now we're going to do a couple little fun crunches. So we're going to bring our left arm forward, our right leg back, and it's kind of the same cat-cow motion. We're going to exhale it all in, touching your elbow to your knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend. going to bring our arm and our leg out to the side in awkward pose. Keep breathing, you can do it. Come back to neutral. And then we're going to bend our right leg and reach around and grab our foot with our left hand for a nice little stretch. Keep breathing. Extend back out and back to the mat. Now we'll do it on the other side. So we're going to extend the right arm and the left leg out. And exhale down, touch knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curve. Inhale. Exhale, touch. Inhale. We're going to hold this and then bring it out to the side, awkward pose. It is an awkward pose. Keep breathing, we got this. Back forward, bend the left leg, reach around, and grab onto your foot with your right hand. We'll take a couple breaths here. And then we're going to release that back forward and down. Now we're just going to sink back to child's pose for a moment. So we're going to have our knees mat width apart and just sink back down onto your heels, keeping your arms stretched forward. We're really going to keep our arms engaged. This is an active child's pose. Keep breathing. Release back to tabletop. And now we're going to thread the needle. So what we're going to do is take our left arm and raise it to the sky. And then thread it through underneath our right and sink down to your mat. With your left cheek on the mat, your left shoulder on the mat, and breathe. This is a great stretch. Love this one. Now we're going to take it back up, counter twist, back down to table, and we'll do it on the other side. So we're going to raise our right arm up, thread down underneath our left, cheek to our mat, shoulder to our mat. And if you want to increase your stretch, you can take your left arm and bring it around to your lower back for a little bit of a deeper stretch. You can also kickstand your left leg out for an even deeper stretch. There are many options. One more breath here. We'll bring it all back in. Release down to the mat, counter stretch, and back down to tabletop. So from here, we're going to curl our toes under and we're going to do our first down dog of the day. It's not really my first down dog of the day, but might be yours. So we're going to just have our arms forward, our head between our biceps, and our heels as close as you can to your mat. They don't have to touch your mat. You can pedal out your dog. Get some movement going there. You can sway side to side. Lift one heel up, one heel down. Just stretching out those muscles, warming up your body. And from here, we're going to bend our knees slightly, and we're just going to sink into, or move forward into a high plank. We're going to hold this here for a moment. In high plank, take a breath. And then exhale back to down dog. Inhale, high plank. And exhale back to downward dog. Pedal it out. We'll do this one more time. Inhale. And come on back to down dog. Awesome. So now we're just going to walk our hands back to the back of the mat, bending our knees slightly. We're going to come into a forward fold. So we're just going to have our head really heavy, our knees bent. You can clasp your elbows into ragdoll pose. Swing side to side. Move your head yes and no. Just going to hang out here for a moment and just let everything go. Keep breathing. Just relax. Relax your body. You can enjoy stillness as well. You don't have to rock side to side. Now we're going to place our hands down onto our mat. And then we're going to inhale, halfway lift to our shins and have a flat back, like a number 7. Forward. And then we're going to exhale back down to forward fold. We're going to inhale, rise up. Hands above our head. Exhale, down to heart. We're going to inhale back up. Forward fold, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Hands above our head. Hands down to heart. And we're going to just hinge at the hips and bend back down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Hands above our head. We could do a little baby back bend here. Hands back down to heart. Raise our hands up. And let's swan dive down. Halfway lift. And back down. From here, we're going to walk our hands back out to our downward dog. So we've been here before. We'll just pedal that out a little bit. And now we're going to raise our right leg and we're going to bend it and open up our hip flexors. So we're going to cross it over to the other side while keeping our front of our body still straight with the mat. Back up. And now we're going to take this leg and we're going to scoop it on in and hold. Exhale. Bring your knee to your left elbow and hold. Exhale. Bring your knee to your right elbow. Hold. Exhale, back up. And then bring your foot back down to the mat. Now we'll do it on the left side. Bring our left leg up, three-legged dog. We're going to bend that. Open up our hips. Keeping our front of our body straight. Breathe. Keep our leg bended, and then we're going to scoop our our back rounded in, and bring her into her chest, or to our nose. Try to bring her to your nose. Back up. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, left elbow. And bring that back down. Now we are going to bend our knees slightly and hop or step to the front of our mat. We're going to be in a forward fold. Halfway lift. Back down to forward fold. We're going to rise up and bring our hands to heart. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, I got all confused. Okay, so we're going to be in our mountain pose right now. So our hands are going to be at our sides, our arms are going to be at our sides, our feet hip width apart. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders, open your palms, and just breathe. Keeping so still in this powerful mountain pose, Tadasana. Now open our eyes, and we're going to put our hands on our hips, and we're going to root down into our left leg and bring our right leg up, our knee up to our chest, and we're going to hold this knee in with both arms. Breathe. Now we're going to take our right knee out to the side, open up the hips. Oops. There we go. Breathe. Bring it back forward and release down. Now we'll do the same with the left side. So keep your leg grounded, your right leg grounded into the mat. Bring your left knee up. I'm going to clasp onto that. Inhale. Preparing for our tree pose. We're going to bring this back forward, set the left leg down. Now we're going to do our tree pose. Fix our pants, you know. All right. So we're going to bring our right leg up, left leg grounded down. Exactly what we were doing before. Bring it to the side. And then you can place it on the inside of your thigh or at your ankle. I don't have a mirror. There we go. Or you can just even have your toes touching the ground. And then just try to keep your knee pointed out to the side. Open up your hips. And you can have your hands here in prayer. Or you can bring them up above your head. Keep focusing and breathing. You can open your tree. You can bring it on back. Usually I have a mirror, and so it's really hard to do it without a mirror. Keep breathing. Our leg, our foot it on the other side. So we'll root down into our right leg, bringing our left leg up, bringing it out to the side, and again, placing it either on your thigh, your ankle, or your mat, just avoiding your knee. It's always easier for me on this side for some reason. I guess we all have like a side, whoop, I spoke too soon, side that's easier and a side that's a little more difficult. Keep breathing. Bring our knee out to the side. Focus. This is why they always say you need to focus on your drishti, people. So right now, I need to focus on my phone instead of a mirror, which is a little hard, but I'm getting it. All right. Now we're going to release our leg back down. Come back into mountain. Bring our arms above our head, back down to prayer, and forward fold. Halfway lift, back down, and we're going to hop or step back to high plank. To down dog. Pedal that out a bit. Now we're going to raise our right leg, bend it, and scoop it forward in between our palms. And we're going to set up for warrior one. So you're going to bring your left foot in to a 45-degree angle, having this knee bent and right over your ankle, your heel, and then rise up. Making sure you can see your front toe and keeping straight. I'm going to breathe here. Just breathe in our warrior one. And now we're going to bring our hands down behind our back, clasp them, and we're going to just hinge forward, not moving anything in the bottom, just our top over our right knee. Keep breathing, keep your legs strong. One more breath here. And then we're going to rise back up to our warrior one. And then we're going to go right into warrior two. So we'll have our right leg bent, our back leg back far so that you're like this, but you can still see your toes and your arms straight out on each side, and focus your gaze on right down the middle of your hand. Breathe. Now we're going to turn our right palm over and bring it up overhead, our left hand down our leg. Peaceful warrior or extended warrior. Breathe. And come back to warrior two. And then we're going to slide forward, and you can rest your hand here and bring your other arm up for extended warrior. Don't let your neck hang, just try to keep your gaze onto your left hand, your left arm. Another breath here. And then we're going to gonna cartwheel on down, and we're gonna go back to down dog. We're gonna go into high plank and lower down, chaturanga, up dog, and then back to downward dog. Let's just do that one more time, because I liked it. Keeping our arms straight by our sides, elbows up, press down, upward facing dog. Exhale back down to downward dog. Now we're going to take our left leg up, bend it, and step it on through between your hands. Again, we're going to set up for warrior one on this side. Oh, I can look in this mirror. Okay. That looks pretty good. I forgot I had a mirror over on the other side. All right. So we're going to hold this. And then again, we're going to take our arms down, clasp behind our back, and just hinge at the waist forward over our left knee. Keep breathing, people. We got it. Gonna rise back up and go into our warrior two on this side. So again, having our knee right above our ankle, our arms straight out. Breathe, looking over that middle finger on your left side. Just take a couple breaths here. And flip the left palm up and bring it back. Extended warrior. Keep breathing. The legs are strong, stronger than you think. Come back down, come back to warrior two, and we're going to slide forward, and then again rest our hand here. I'm actually going to go around the other side just so you can see. If you want to go like this, or you can extend it all the way down to your mat or a block. Just keeping that neck looking up, your face looking up. Your neck and face, just keep them looking up. Awesome. And then we're going to come back up and cartwheel our hands back down and back to down dog. And then we're going to go into another chaturanga, forward into high plank. We're going to come down, upward facing dog, and then back down to down dog. Now we're going to take our right leg into three-legged dog, bring it through between our hands and rest our left knee down. Our foot, keep our foot like this. And then we're going to come up, hands to heart. Sometimes I just make stuff up. Right now would be one of those times. Oh no, I wanted it like this, right? Okay. So then we're going to inhale, lengthen, exhale, bring our left knee over top of our right knee. And if you want an extra zest in your life, you can tuck your toes under and lift up. Just don't rest your stomach on your thigh. Just keep your core engaged and your leg strong. Just bring our knee back down, come back down, go back to down dog, and we'll do it on the other side. So we'll lift our left leg up, scoop it on through between our hands, bring our right knee down, top of our foot on our mat, and come up to prayer. And then we're going to inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, twist. And we're going to have our right elbow on our left knee. And once again, if you want a little extra, who doesn't want to be extra? You can come up into a crescent lunge. Keep breathing. Oh goodness. We'll bring our right knee back down. Release our top of our foot. Come back down. Hands to the ground. Downward dog. And then now we're just going to do a nice restorative child's pose for a moment. So we're going to bring our knees down, legs together, head to the mat, and our arms back towards our feet. And just take at least 5 to 10 breaths here because I think we really need it. We're working very hard. Just breathe and just appreciate that we're doing this practice. We're beginners, we're learning, and I think it's awesome. We're not perfect, just practicing. It's awesome. Few more breaths here. We're going to come back up to tabletop, back to downward dog, and we're going to walk or hop to the front of our mat. I walked. We're going to take a nice forward fold here. And come all the way up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Keeping your chin and your head tucked till the very end. Whew. And come up to mountain pose. Okay, so just looking at my notes a little bit here. So now we're in mountain pose, and we are going to have our toes touching. I prefer it this way anyways. And we're gonna sweep our arms back and up overhead, sink down into chair. So you're keeping your body like, not like this or not like this, but just like as though you were sitting in a chair. Exactly. That explains it. Okay, I'm gonna hold for a few breaths. We're going to bring our right arm underneath our left and put our palms together and bring our arms up to our shoulder height. We're going to take our right leg, cross it over our left. You can have it here, here, or like all the way crossed over, and sink down into your eagle pose. And breathe. And this is where focus really comes into play, because if you don't have anything to focus on, it makes it really hard. Just focus and breathe. leg up. I wasn't gonna do this, but now I kind of feel like I want to. I'm gonna go back and extend my left leg back. So I'll show you what I'm doing. My left leg back, or right leg, sorry, and bring my arms back, whoops, keeps, into airplane pose. So keeping your hands and your arms really engaged and just staring at the top of your mat. And slowly come back up. Awesome. Now we're going to do it on the other side. You always got to do it on the other side. So again, we're going to go back into our chair pose. Hold here for a couple breaths, just because it's so much fun. Take our left arm underneath our right, twist, bring up to shoulder height. Take our left knee up over our right leg firmly planted in our mats, and sink down, shoulders up, focus, breathing. We're doing the eagle, people. Just keep focusing and breathing. If you can sink a little deeper, that's awesome. If you can't, you're awesome anyways. We're going to untwist our hands and bring our knee up. And then again, we're going to kick it back like we're kicking the wall, foot flexed, hands strong, like arms strong behind you, into airplane pose. If you want your arms forward into warrior three, wow, you can do that. I hate warrior three, I swear, because I can't do it. Okay, so we're just gonna keep it like this. You wanna be fancy, you be fancy. Okay, enough of that. That was good. Now we are going to, we're gonna go through a flow here. So we're going to come up, hands down, mountain, bring our hands up, and we're gonna forward fold. And then we're gonna hop back to plank. And we're gonna sink down, upward facing dog, and then back into down dog. Paddle that out. And now we're going to take our right leg, lift it up, again, curve it and swoop it through. And we're going to be in our crescent lunge, so we're going to be on our toes, on our left foot, and then rise up into our crescent lunge. And we're going to come back down to our mat, hop our foot in just a little bit for standing split. So we're going to have our hands pressed on the mat or the floor, or a block, and have our left leg extended in the air. And if you really want, you can hold on to your ankle if you're really focused and balanced, or just like that, kind of like that. We're going to come back down, and we're just going to lower that leg down to meet our other leg. And now we're just going to actually, what are we going to do? We'll do halfway lift again, forward fold. You know what I could do? I could just step back into crescent lunge. Pretty sure I can do this. I'll see if it's in the rules. And we'll rise on up. I think so. Why not? Oops. Okay. Now we're going to lower our hands down to the mat. Hop our toe in just a little bit, our foot. And then we're going to rise on up, like kind of springboard yourself up into a standing split. And again, once you have your balance, if you like, you can hold on to your ankle or your leg. Why can't I do it right now? So I'm not focused. And hold. Bring our hands back down to the mat and gently lower our leg back down. Okay, so now we're just going to come into tabletop and we are going to rise back up to down dog. Bring our right leg up, in and forward. Bring your right foot to the left side of your mat and your knee to the right side of your mat for pigeon. So maybe I'll do this from this way so you can see. So you should be like this, and then your back leg stretched out straight behind you. So just like that, and then we'll rise up onto our fingertips for a pigeon, and then we'll sink down to the mat, our palms, our hands, or a block for resting pigeon. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Just really releasing into this pose. It's an amazing stretch. Just keep still. Stay in the pose. And just keep breathing. Because you are resting your pigeon right now. And it's awesome. Keep breathing. Take one more breath in. We're going to exhale, bring our hands back down to the mat and tuck our toes in onto our left foot, and now I'm sliding on the floor. Bring our leg back up into downward dog. So now I'm just going to do it actually on my mat so you can see at this angle what it looks like. So we're going to raise our left leg, bend it, bring it in, and then swoop it on sideways onto our mat and bring our right leg out straight. And then we're going to come up onto our fingers, be our proud pigeon, and then sink back down onto our mat. Resting our head on our mat, our arms, our block. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Again, just once you're in your pigeon, try not to fidget. Just try to stay in this pose. Breathe. Really feel the stretch. Just be proud of yourself that you're doing this. It's amazing. palms back to our mat. Come back up into pigeon, tuck our right toes under, bring our leg up, and back down to down dog. Now we're just going to sink our knees down, and again, we're going to just go into a child's pose. So you can either have your knees wide, your arms extended, you can have them behind you on your sides, across your back, you can have your legs in, whatever child's pose you want to do. If you want to give your shoulders a rest, this is great. And just take a few breaths here. Now we're going to come up back to tabletop, and we're just going to do a couple cat-cows just to stretch out our spine and everything. So again, from the beginning, we're just going to inhale, lift up, and then exhale, push everything in. Inhale, exhale. Oh, that music just got kind of crazy, eh? Okay, so now we're just going to swing around to the front. I'm just going to move my mat like this. And we are going to, that's good. We're just going to sit straight up, and we're just going to do a nice forward bend, or forward fold over our knees. So this is a head to knee. Just going to sink down. And I mean, if you can't reach your head to your knees, it's no big deal. You could bend your knees a little bit, but you just don't have to pull with your arms to try to make your head touch your knee, because, hey, maybe you can only go this far, and that's cool. As long as you're just getting the stretch, you're breathing, you're feeling it in your lower back. Keep breathing. We're going to slowly rise up. And we're going to just extend our, oh no, you know what we're going to do? This is what we're going to do. We're going to bring our right leg over our left. And then if you want, you can take your left leg around and bend it under. If not, you can keep it straight. That's totally fine too. And then we are going to bring our right hand in behind our back, just kind of on our fingertips. Raise our left arm and twist. So the key here is to be extending your twist, your gaze, opening up your heart, and still keeping your back straight and your back arm straight. Inhale, extend, twist. Exhale, you can bring it around for a nice little counter twist. And then come back to center. Now we're going to do it on the other side. So we're going to take our left leg over top of our right leg. I'm going to bend this one back because that's the way I like to do it, but you don't have to do it that way. Have our left arm back behind us. Rise our right arm up. And exhale. Twist. Lengthen. shaky leg. I always just like that. Okay, so now we are going to bring our legs straight out, lay back down on our mat. We're going to bring our knees up, and we're going to tee our arms out, or you can have cactus arms like this, whichever you prefer. I like mine teed out if you got the room. And then we're just going to slightly like lift up our hip, our butt and go onto our right hip and bring our knees over to the right side while we gaze over our left shoulder. Making sure to keep your shoulders down on the mat. And really enjoy this stretch because it's my favorite. Just breathe. Feel how great this stretch feels. Exhale back to center. We're going to reposition our hips. So we're going to just lift up a little bit and slide our left hip over. Bring our knees to our left and our gaze to our right. Again, keeping our shoulders down. Close your eyes. Just enjoy this twist. So great, feels so good for your body. I just can't say enough about this twist. And this glute, it's awesome. Keep breathing. Notice your breath. Should be slowly coming into more even breathing. We're going to come back to center. And again, we're going to take our legs, I'll just go this way, and bring them up, bring our knees back in again and hug our knees. Because now we super duper deserve a hug after all that. We're going to rock side to side. And I think one more little happy baby, right? So we'll take the insides of our soles of our feet, and again, stretching our legs out, maybe one at a time, maybe both, maybe none. Maybe your baby's not that happy. My baby's like neutral baby. It's a good stretch though. Now we're going to bring our soles of our feet down to our mat, and we're going to bring them together and have our knees wide to butterfly pose. And I like to bring my right hand to my belly, my left hand to my heart, shoulders down, knees down. I mean, mine don't go down that far, so don't feel bad if you can't. Not everyone can. All of our bodies are different, and that's what makes it awesome. You because anyone can practice yoga. It doesn't matter how old you are or what your body is like. It's just a beautiful practice for you and your mind and your spirit. Oh, that was deep, eh? Okay. Now we're going to just fold our legs back in, and we're going to set up for our Shavasana pose for our end of our practice. So again, we're going to have our feet mat width apart, our arms out at our sides, palms up, shoulders under, neck resting, and we're just really going to just let everything go right now. Do not even be thinking about what you have to do after this, because these next few minutes are just for you. Just notice your breath. Feel your body, how great it feels after doing this practice. I mean, you did it, and that's amazing. We all just take this time for ourselves. It's really important. Remember what your intention was. I know mine was patience. Usually always is. And try to follow through with that intention today, best you can. Just be mindful, be kind, love yourself. Namaste. And I just want to thank you all if you stayed till the end, because like I said, this is just practice for me, and I really appreciate anyone that's watching and any helpful tips you may have for somebody that's beginning yogi. And yeah, I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Thank you. Namaste.